Hello everyone, DeckTrolls here. Today I have for you my Dark Magician Knight deck. Now, I just wanted to build a deck for this card because I feel like it would be fun to get out. That's it. It's not a crazy good card, but I don't know. It's been used once in the anime and I thought it was fun, so this is what I got. Got 1 Dark Magician Knight. This card cannot be normal summoned or set. This card cannot be special summoned except by the effect of Knight's title. If this card is special summoned successfully, select 1 card on the field and destroy it. Now, if this is the only card on the field, it has to destroy itself. So that's something you want to try to avoid. You got 3 Dark Magician. You got 2 Ventra, the Empowered Warrior. This card can attack your opponent directly. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target 1 dragon, warrior, or spellcaster normal monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. Got 1 Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. This card cannot be normal summoned or set, must first be special summoned from your hand by banishing 1 light and 1 dark monster from your graveyard. Once per turn, you can activate one of these effects. Target 1 monster on the field, banish that target face up. This card cannot attack during the turn you activate this effect. If this attacking card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, after damage calculation, it can make a second attack in a row. Got 3 Elemental Hero Prisma to become Dark Magician. Once per turn, you can reveal 1 fusion monster from your extra deck, then send 1 of the fusion materials whose name is listed specifically on the card from your deck to the graveyard. This card's name becomes the sent monsters until the end phase. And then 3 Magician's Rod. When this card is normal summoned, you can add 1 spell or trap card from your deck to your hand that specifically lists the card Dark Magician in its text. During your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell or trap card or card effect while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you contribute 1 spellcaster type monster, add this card from your to your hand. You can only use each effect of Magician's Rod once per turn. Alright, now for the spells, we got 2 Empowerment. All dragons, warriors, and spellcaster type monsters you control gain 300 attack and defense. Once per turn, you can discard 1 card, special summon 1 empowered warrior monster from your deck. Once per turn, you can banish a total of 4 warrior and or spellcaster type monsters from your graveyard and add 1 Aether monster from your deck to your hand. You got 1 Terraforming. Add 1 field spell card from your deck to your hand. You got 2 Knight's Title. Activate this card by offering 1 face-up Dark Magician monster on your side of the field as a tribute. Special summon 1 Dark Magician Knight from your hand, deck, or graveyard. You got 2 Dark Magical Circle. When this card is activated, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Then you can reveal 1 Dark Magician or 1 spell or trap card that specifically lists the card Dark Magician in its text among them, and add it to your hand. You can also place the remaining cards on the top of your deck in any order. If Dark Magician is normal or special summoned to your field, except during the damage step, you can target 1 card your opponent controls, banish it. You can only use each effect of Dark Magical Circle once per turn. You got 2 the Eye of Timaeus. This card is also always treated as the legendary Dragon Timaeus. Target one Dark Magician monster you control. Fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck that lists that monster on the field as a fusion material, using it as a fusion material. You can only activate one the Eye of Timaeus per turn. Got 3 Emergency Call. Add one elemental hero monster from your deck to your hand. Got 2 the Claw of Hermos. This card is also always treated as the legendary Dragon Hermos. Send one monster from your hand or field to the graveyard of the type that is listed on a fusion monster that can only be special summoned with the Claw of Hermos. If that card is set, reveal it. Then special summon that fusion monster from your extra deck. You can only activate one the Claw of Hermos per turn. We got 3 Magnum Shield. Equip only to a warrior type monster. Apply this effect depending on its battle position. Attack position, it gains attack equal to its original defense. Defense position, it gains defense equal to its original attack. We got 2 Thousand Knives. If you control Dark Magician, you can target one monster your opponent controls and destroy that target. 1 Dark Magic Inheritance. Banish 2 spells from your graveyard and add one spell or trap card from your deck to your hand that specifically lists the card Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl in its text, except Dark Magic Inheritance. You can only activate one Dark Magic Inheritance per turn. We've got 3 Magical Mallet. Add any number of cards from your hand to the deck and shuffle it. Then draw the same number of cards you added to the deck. Alright, now for the traps, we got 2 Eternal Soul. Every Dark Magician in your monster zone is unaffected by your opponent's card effects. If this face-up card leaves the field, destroy all monsters you control. You can only use the following effects of Eternal Soul once per turn. You can activate one of these effects. Special summon one Dark Magician from your hand or graveyard. Add one Dark Magic attack or Thousand Knives from your deck to your hand. You got 1 Dark Renewal. When your opponent normal or special summons a monster or monsters, target one of those monsters and one spellcaster type monster you control, send both to the graveyard, then special summon one dark spellcaster type monster from your deck or graveyard. Lastly, for the main deck, we got 2 Jar of Avarice. Target 5 cards in your graveyard, except Jar of Avarice, shuffle all 5 cards into the deck, and then draw 1 card. You can only activate 1 Jar of Avarice per turn. Now for the extra deck, we got 1 Amulet Dragon. Requires Dark Magician and 1 Dragon monster. Must be fusion summoned with the above fusion materials or with the Eye of Timaeus. If this card is special summon, target any number of spells in any graveyard, minimum 1, banish those target, and if you do, this card gains 100 attack for each card banished by this effect. If this card is destroyed, you can target 1 spellcaster type monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. You got 1 Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. Requires a Dark Magician and 1 Dragon. This card's name becomes Dark Magician while on the field or in the graveyard. Your opponent cannot target spells or traps you control with card effects. Also, they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. 1 Dark Paladin. Requires 1 Dark Magician and 1 Buster Blader. Must be fusion summoned when a spell card is activated. Quick effect. You can discard one card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. This card must be face up on the field to activate and resolve this effect. It gains 500 attack for each dragon monster on the field and in the graveyard. Got one Time Magic Hammer. Must be special summoned with the Claw of Hermos using a spellcaster type monster. If this card is special summoned, target one other monster on the field. Equip this card to it. At the start of the damage step, if it battles an opponent's monster, you can roll a 6-sided die and banish the opponent's monster until the standby phase of the nth turn after this effect's activation. Nth, n equals the result. You got one Goddess Bow. Must be special summoned with the Claw of Hermos using a warrior type monster. If this card is special summoned, target one other face-up monster on the field. Equip this card to it. While this card is face-up on the field... While this card is equipped to a monster by this effect, negate the first effect activated by your opponent's card during each battle phase. Also, after that, the equipped monster can make a second attack during this battle phase. Lastly, we got two Rocket Hermos Cannon. Must be special summoned with the Claw of Hermos using a warrior monster. If this card is special summoned, target one other face-up monster on the field. Equip this card to it. It can make a second attack during each battle phase. Also, if it attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent. Alright guys, that is my Dark Magician Knight deck profile. So, tell me what you think. What did you like? What did you dislike? What would you do to improve it? Please comment below, like when you guys comment. Remember, I have 100+ budget-friendly decks. There's going to be a lot of fun content coming your way. So please make sure to like and subscribe. Most importantly, have fun!